Hello everyone, I'm Zishan Shah and welcome to Z Interactive YouTube channel, your own training institute. So today we will go through our last node, which is non-uniform blur node, and it's a quite useful node, very fun to use node. So let's see what it do and how it is different than other blur nodes. So first of all, if you will see on the screen, I have this shape, okay? And this shape is connected. Okay, it's like a square shape. It's connected to the non-uniform blur node here. So let me take all of this with the shift and put it here so we can see what result we have here. Now inside the non-uniform blur, we have a couple of options here. Now the first thing here, we have the intensity of our blur. So if you will see, if I'm increasing the intensity, it's getting higher or lower. Now let's go down here. Here I have, okay, just turn this off for now. We will go to the angle a little later. Now here I have samples. Now if I will keep on increasing samples, just see what happens to this blur amount. Instead of steps, it will start becoming a normal sort of a high-res blur. If I reduce it, it will get blocky and it will look like this. So when it becomes blocky, at that point, we will have this blade, and this blade will work at that point. So if I will increase or decrease the blade number will start increasing or decreasing. Right now, how many there are? 2. So you can see two, one is gray and other one is white. If you go just like increased, 3. So one is gray here and then just like this with the combination. So it's just like if I keep on increasing, the number of the blades were increasing. So you can make a lot of cool stuff with this. Okay. Plus you can increase this all and this all to get like a very high res here. Okay. So now next, what we have here is, let me reduce this blade and increase this. Now let's increase both of them just to see what do we have. Then I will increase this. And one more thing I want to show you here is that let's go to our material and let's increase its height. And this is what we will get here. So now if you will see that, and intensity, we know how much blurry you want this to be. And apart from that, we have one more thing, which is basically anisotropy. Now, what does the anisotropy do? It like kind of removes top or bottom part from your top and bottom part from your node, and it will exclude it from being blurred. So if I will increase it, so you will notice that only now the sides are blurred, top and bottom is not blurred. So this is how you will get the result. So this is like this sort of a result you will get out of it if you will use anisotropy. Now what is the asymmetry? Asymmetry is basically if you will go here and increase the asymmetry, it will move to either left or other side. Okay, I don't think you can add minus value here. So only plus value you can use. So from being symmetrical, it is moving towards the opposite side. So that's what the asymmetry do. But if you want to change the direction of any one of these two, so we have here turns, degrees. Okay, so both you can change it. So now it goes to the other side and you will see that. Okay, you will get this sort of a result. Suppose if I want to change the anisotropy from top to bottom to left and right, so I can just go this way, maybe 90 here. So you will see now It is not top to bottom, top and bottom. It is on the left and right. Similarly, if I will increase this asymmetry, so it is on the other side also. So here you can change the direction of whatever your your blur amount here. Okay. Now if I'll go here and decrease the blur samples and decrease the number of blades, so you can see it will start making interesting shapes here. So you can get a lot of cool stuff with this. Almost look like a profile here of a pillar or something like that. So those you can create from here. Now, one thing we can do is that move this one to this bottom one here. Now here, if you remember, we used this high sample to get this sort of a result. Okay, so this is kind of good, like the cool result here. So what I will do here is that I will take my like non-uniform blur and use this logo as the grayscale and the grayscale blur map. And inside here, I will make sure the samples blades both are high. Okay, and I'll start increasing the blur amount here. Okay, so you will see I will get this sort of a result here. And then I can take this one, and if you will see, this sort of a curve is made. But before going to that, let's take this one and put everything here just to see what do we have here. So this is what we will get. Okay, so what I can do is that I can just go to my material, default edit, and reduce the scale from here. Now much better. Okay, now if you will see that my logo is 8-bit, so to increase its bit rate, because you will see these sort of a artifacts here. So I will go back to my logo here. Okay, and in the output format, I will change it to absolute and change this one to 16. Now you can see this clear off, everything is fine. Okay, so just see how nice sort of a result I will get with this blur uniform, like non-uniform blur. Okay, and one more thing I can do is that if you will see, there is a curve here, and I made this sort of a curve. So if I will move this, everything, the whole thing from here to here. Okay. So I'll press Shift key, move all of it to the curve, and this one to the curve as well. Now let's see here, what do we have? So if I will go here to my 3D view and show you from the side angle here, the curve which I made here is now appearing on the side of my logo. So I can change this, move this, make it like a little bit pointy sort of thing. And you can see I can get some deep bevels here going inwards. So some cool stuff you can do with the help of it. Okay, so some cool stuff you can make it. Then you can apply like levels to it. So I can press Shift, move it here, put this here, and this level will help us to, let's put this back there, to reduce, the height of it, something like that. Okay, so very nice stuff you can do with this non-uniform blur. Now other thing that we can do with this is silhouettes, clear silhouettes, very clear silhouettes. So here I have this non-uniform. I will take my shape, put this in the grayscale, and then I will blur this up not with the shape itself, but with the Berlin noise. So if I will put this in the blur map, you will notice the way it is blurring from the sides. Okay. And I will put this in the levels also. Okay. Let's do one thing here at the levels. Okay. So if you will notice that this sort of a result I'm getting here, and I can increase or decrease the intensity, and you can see the blur is appearing as the like Berlin noise. Okay, so these are the stuff that you can do with this. And one more thing, like here I can reduce this sample and reduce the blaze, so you will have this sort of a result. This can be a good melting spot, or like a kind of canyons, glaciers you can make through this. Okay, but I don't want that. I will keep this higher, this higher. Okay, the reason is that because I am going to convert this, if I'll go in the levels, into a silhouette. So I will use this here. And okay, and one more thing here, let's decrease the sample a little bit. Okay, and then in the levels I can make a clear silhouette just like this. So you can make very clear silhouettes with the help of it. Now, other thing that I find it like very interesting, and that is the transparency here. So let's move this down here. Put this here. Okay. Now, how this is working, if you'll see, I have this shape here. Okay. And that shape, let's do one thing. Let's remove all of this and let's combine them later on. Okay, now I will take my output and put this inside the grayscale of the non-uniform. Okay, and I will take the Berlin noise and put it here. And how I'm getting the settings, NSTP, asymmetrical, both are on, and it's directing downwards. So whatever blur is happening, it's happening downwards. I can increase this so it will show me more of this stuff. Blades I can increase to get more result, but I will keep it as it is. Now what I want here is that I don't want this top part. Okay, so I don't want this top part. Instead of the top part, I want it to be same as this. So what I will do here is that I will take this blur node, okay, and put this inside here, my blend, okay, and in the blend I will do the cropping, something like that. Okay, now after doing this I will go here and put this here. Okay, and then if I will take this shape from here and put this directly inside here, so you can see that it is now combining with it. Okay, and now I can take this one and put this inside my levels so that I can control the levels, and also I will have something like this. Okay, however, you will have some sort of artifact here which we can fix it. So instead of putting this here, I will remove this one from here, the shape, the square, and put it in the grayscale. Now from the grayscale, if I will move this one here, okay, and take these two, okay, sorry, this one, I don't want to put it here. I will put this in the opacity map. Or let's see. Okay, so let's do one thing here. Let's remove this one because I think I plugged it wrong. Okay. This one is fine, but this one is wrong. And I have to take one more, put this here. This one I will put it on the top. Okay. So this is how it will look like. And now you can see the result is much more better. But one more thing I can do here is that I can take this one and put this inside the background here. And here I can subtract or I can add. Or maybe I don't need it for any purposes like. Yeah, so you can get these sort of results over here. Okay, and maybe let's try different results here. Okay, and then what we can do, we can use invert here as well. Okay. Now we can get this sort of a result here. Just to make the quality much like a little better, this is how we can use. Otherwise, there is no need. So we can get this sort of a result here. And if I will go and I can increase the intensity of it, what it will do is that it will be completely procedural. So it will not change any sort of my values here. That's why I use this whole setting here. So I hope you have liked this lesson about the our non-uniform blur node, and you might have now noticed like how things are like usually works here, what kind of results you can get. So I usually use it for like logo stuff, if I'm putting the logo, if I'm doing some like patches, embroidered like patches or those kind of things. So for those purposes I use it a lot. So I hope you have liked this lesson, lesson, and this is our end of chapter 2. So the next chapter is about blending nodes, how the blending nodes work, how the blending works. So I'm sure you will be waiting for that. So I would like to thank you all for all your support, and I hope you will continue to support me. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to it yet. And I will be posting a lot of new content, so don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can receive the notifications about them. If you have liked my video, so please hit the like button and leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will surely answer them. In the end, I would like to mention that please watch all my videos online instead of downloading them, because all my hard work won't pay off if my videos are downloaded and they are not watched online. So always watch my videos online, and thanks once again, and soon we will meet in the next chapter and the first lesson of the next chapter. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and keep learning.
There is one important announcement I would like to make. I have started 3 great membership plans on my channel. I have introduced ZI Friends membership plan, which will give you exciting perks like loyalty badges and priority on comments. I have also introduced ZI Early Bird plan, which will give access to Z interactive tutorials way early before they become public. So you will get all these lessons at once and you can binge watch them. Last but not the least, I have introduced ZI Premium plan, which will give access to advanced professional tutorials, which you will find at very expensive outside, and I will be giving this at a very low amount of price. So visit my channel now and click on the join membership to get more information. I hope you become one of my members.
If you want to learn how to create a highly detailed prop procedurally using Substance Designer, so this premium tutorial series is for you. Join my premium membership plan on YouTube and get access to all premium tutorials. In this tutorial series, I will demonstrate how to use Substance Designer along with simple geometry to create a realistic, smashed up retro television.